Hi, and welcome to the Home Video Emporium. I'm your host, my name is Brendan, and with this series what I hope to do is to catalog my entire collection of home video titles and determine which of these movies still belongs amongst my elite and esteemed collection, needs to be preserved for many years to come, and which of these movies unfortunately may need to be purged. I have run out of shelf space here and I'm still looking to add quite a few titles to the collection, and right now I need to free up some space before I can add. I need to do some subtraction before we do some addition. We're hoping to get rid of about 30 to 50 movies by the end of the series, and if nothing else, we're going to watch some good movies together that probably have not seen in quite a while. Today's show, we're continuing on with Jackie Chan. We're going to do 1987's Project A2, and then I realized that I also have a collection here that this Miramax multi-disc collection that not only has Project A1, it has Project A2. So right away I've got a redundancy that I was not aware of. I've got Project A twice. Project A2 twice. Which, again, great movie. I was rewatching both of these earlier, and I did realize that there is very, very poor quality in both of these. It looks like they, I don't know, maybe even took a VHS and did the conversion that way. But for those collectors out there, I did some research. You can get both of these together. Just Project A1 and Project A2. For those in the US, 88 Films has a double Blu-ray and 4K, I believe. And for outside of the US, Eureka has a same thing, a double DVD and Blu-ray and 4K, I believe. As it is now, neither of these have any special features. Both of them, it looks like both the Eureka and 88 Films do have a lot of interviews and maybe some things with the stunt coordinators and a stunt team, which, again, for Jackie Chan, you want to hear about the stunts. Just like with John Carpenter, you want to hear about all the makeup effects and all the little filmmaking tools he uses. Same thing with Jackie Chan. You want to hear about how they just did all these amazing stunts together. So, that wasn't how I planned to start this one. But, for those looking out to get a much more high-quality version, this is really great. It's got a bunch of movies on it, but, again, the quality is not so good. So, we talked about, actually, in the last episode with Chan, that the Police Story 3 Super Cops on this, and there's a 3-disc, or at least a 3-movie one with the Super Cops. So maybe, this is great for saving space, but perhaps when we finally do clear up some space, I may get some more Jackie Chan, just so I can get a much higher quality resolution. If you're watching this on, a big TV, like, 40, 50 inches or something like that, I don't know if these are going to really cut it for you. You may have some issues seeing. So both Project A1 and Project A2, they both were released where I live, new release in the section of the video store around the late 90s. I actually remember there was a big Project A poster that they had in the video store that I actually wound up taking once they kind of moved away from the new release. So I had a big poster with Jackie Chan and Sammo hung in it, hanging on my wall. And I thought that was cool. I thought both those guys were so awesome. Project A1, you'll hear, it's usually credited just as Jackie Chan. Sometimes you'll see directed by Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. You can especially see, I think, the ending of Project A1, the way they dispatch the villain is much more Sammo Hung. He has a much more sort of callous, maybe, way of dealing with his villains, whereas Jackie Chan, they may be incapacitated, but it's very rare that he resorts to any fatal instincts when dealing with his foes. So that may have been a Sammo thing more so than Jackie. And Project A2, I actually didn't see till many years later. I had seen Project A1 on VHS. I don't think I saw this until I found this in a used record store. I got this at a place called Tunes. It's in Hoboken, New Jersey. It's mostly a record store. They have a lot of vinyl, a lot of, they have some CDs and everything like that. But they do have a section on videos, VHS. They have some VHS, some DVD, some Blu-ray. And I just found it there. And I was like, I love Jackie Chan. And so I picked it up. Not realizing that this one, which I believe I got like at Walmart, had the same one. I can't remember which one I got first, but regardless, that's how I wound up with both of these. In both of these, despite the fact that, I talked about the quality of the home video, both movies I 100% recommend. They are filled with unbelievable creativity, with the stunts and everything. Both are period pieces where Jackie Chan plays a Coast Guard naval officer, where in both of them he's forced to kind of work in the police department. Part 1 also co-stars Sammo Hung and Yuen Bao, and Part 2 you have Maggie Chung, who was also in both Police Story movies, all 3 Police Story movies. Some of the best stunts you're going to see just as far as creativity. In part 1, there's an amazing sequence where he's handcuffed to a big flagpole. The bad guys are trying to kill him. He has to climb up it. He goes into the clock tower, where I think they ripped this off in the first Pirates of the Caribbean with a fight between Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom. I may be wrong. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but I'm pretty sure it's the same way, where he's handcuffed. There's some guy trying to kill him. He keeps getting lost in the gears. Then at the end, he winds up in the clock tower outside where the clock is. And I believe this, I don't know, he's paying homage to Howard Lloyd in Safety Last, where he's hanging from the clock. And then he falls down like 30 feet, just, he hits the awnings and he falls down right on his head. And in case you think, oh, maybe that was a stuntman, he gets right up and continues the scene like nothing. It's just so crazy that he can survive this. I'm sure there was a crash pad, a small one, but that's just ridiculous. In Project A2, one of my favorite scenes is where like all the main characters are all kind of hanging out in Maggie Chung's apartment. None of them want the other ones to know they're there, so they're hiding. Several of the characters holding the other one hostages. It can really work as a silent movie sketch where you have, with Bill Tang is he handcuffs himself to the sofa. He's just dragging it around. Jackie's hiding under the bed. I don't know why that word took me so long to get, but it's all physical comedy. It's all just based on how the characters are. They're using the like curtains to hide from each other. When one pulls, the other one is visible. And again, you're seeing influenced by Howard Lloyd, by Buster Keaton, and he's using really old school techniques to really be just to still be relevant. That I mentioned before, you don't see a lot of that, especially in comedies. It's just people telling jokes. And, Jackie Chan here in Project A2, which came out in '87, first one in '83, he's still showing, how all those, he's just using techniques, simple techniques. One of my, excuse me, one of my favorite scenes in Project A2 is at the end where he's getting beat up in like a farmer's market, and a couple of guys are just beating him up, and he finds like a whole basket filled with chili peppers, and he starts eating the peppers, and he's spitting it on his hand, and he's just shoving it in their face, and he's blinding all his opponents. And you would never see that anywhere else. It's just something that only Jackie Chan could have come up with. And that movie also deals with the plot's a little complex with all the different factions, but you have the higher ups in the police, which are corrupt. And even though all the underlings who are kind of just used to the corruption, when Jackie Chan and his gang, Drek and Mao, come along, they are able to kind of reinvent the police force and kind of get everyone back on the right page. So, again, I 100% recommend both these movies. I may not recommend them on the formats that I have. Perhaps at the end of the series, when I do start getting new things in, I will definitely think about getting the 88 Films version of this. And the other, and some other ones from Jackie Chan that I don't have the highest quality of. But I definitely recommend both Project A1 and Project A2. If you have not seen them, they are filled with creativity. And I think even if you're not like an action fan, I think if you're a dance fan, you're going to enjoy these. Or just a fan of classic cinema. I really do think that these are worth checking out due to the innovations, and just like each set piece, you have no idea what they're going to come up with next, and they keep topping themselves. It's really incredible. So, Project A 1 and 2, have you seen them? Do you like these movies? Should they both still be in the collection? Obviously not in the formats that I have, but yeah, and do you own these? Do you have the 88 Films or the Eureka versions, and are they worth purchasing? You let me know, because I would very much be interested in buying them. So, that's going to wrap us up on today's edition. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you're going to keep watching. Until next time, be kind and rewind to each other, and remember, it's not a true home without home video. Thank you. Goodbye.